Alright, good morning everyone. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of August. I am up and I'm just finishing off my espresso, ready to go and do fasted cardio. So it's changed out a little bit now how my mornings look, mainly because a David Lloyd gym has just opened up literally around the corner, which is a lot closer than the other gym I go to, which I'm still going to. But it's just perfect, so I can literally, it's coming at 20 to 6 now. I'm going to finish this and within 10 minutes I can be there. So I'm going to go be that person right bright and early when the club opens to get in and get my hour of cardio done. Then my husband's coming to the gym for 7 when I'm done, and we're going to go in the sauna, in the spa, the steam room, have a shower, and then I'm going to work in the club room for a couple of hours with having a nice coffee. I've got some rice cakes to take with me, and then I'm going to come back home and get on with the rest of my day. But I went on my Instagram last night and I had my first wobble of prep, and wobble as in I didn't cry or anything like that, but I definitely had a minute. But this week I am going through all the emotions. It's like time of the month, so I'm going through all of that. I'm tired now, I'm getting to the end, you know, there's a lot. Every morning is no later than 5 AM because there's stuff to do. Work, check-ins, fasted check-ins, cardio, steps, and I love it all, but I've just been doing it for so long now. I've been doing it since April. I'm in the final few weeks now before the season begins, so I think it's just all coming from apprehension. So I didn't do my full hour of cardio yesterday. I was honest with my coach, I told her I couldn't, and she was like, it's fine. Because I was like, I'll do an hour and a half tomorrow. She was like, no, just go back in as normal, as you would do. So that's the plan. An hour, so I'm going to do half an hour on the stairs and half an hour incline on the treadmill. And then we're going to get on with the day, but I'm just going to take you through my morning. And I'm also today just going to talk you through, because I've had a few questions about how I plan everything on Google Calendars and how I use Notion. So at some point today, hopefully I'll get to chat through that a little bit. But otherwise, I'm going to finish this. I want to be on my way in the next 5 minutes, so I will see you when we are at the gym. Alright, we're out. And look, what a nice day. I actually can't remember, you know.
Good fall yesterday.
It will die down so much though.
Yeah.
Good.
No way.
Can't wait to have these. Smother it with jam.
When you can smother with jam, you don't have them ones, you'll be having the caramel ones. The big thick ones.
My husband's food delivery and the babies. Good morning. Oh, alright, so just gotten back from the gym, about to feed the boys and take them on the walk, and I was going to walk back to the gym to meet my husband who's done a class to walk back, but I'm just about to take taking creatine gummies. I must admit, since I've been on prep, I have altered to gummies because it's just nicer that I'm like eating something rather than drinking something. And these ones from My Protein, My Vitamins, are literally the bomb. So I'm having 3 now. Then I'll take 3 later, or instead of taking 3 later, I will take my actual like creatine drink as well. Oh, right, so, oh my goodness, I am in so much of a better headspace this morning. It's amazing what a good sleep can do, and also a talking to yourself can do.
yeah, just starting my morning off the way that I did, although I got in, by the time I'd gotten to the gym and had gotten up into the gym, it was like 6:10, and the Stairmasters were all taken, and I had to hang around a little bit because I was like, I don't want to do the incline and then the stairs, because the stairs are worse. So tomorrow I just need to make sure that I'm there for like 5 to 6, so I can be up there for 6 getting on the stairs. I am going to be that person. But otherwise it's really good. Then we went in the steam room. There was a steam room with eucalyptus mandarin in. It was really good. I'm still congested from like weeks ago, so that was really nice. I felt like I'd cleaned out my sort of nasal passage a little bit, can't think of the right word. Then we went into the dry sauna. Christian did a cold plunge. I didn't do the cold plunge, but I did have a cold shower afterwards when I was getting ready. And then we also went outside because they've got a proper Norwegian, like iced, not iced, oh my god, this is prep brain, like Himalayan salt wall outdoor Nordic sauna, which was amazing as well. So I think that's probably the one that I'll use the most. But it was really good, feeling great. So this is just a food delivery. My husband actually is a client of mine. For those of you who don't know, I'm an online fitness coach, health and wellness, lifestyle, we do all of it, and I mainly do work with women. However, I do have male clients, one being my husband, and two, oh sorry, the dogs, and then others are like partners of, or brothers, relations of the other girls that I coach. But he has just started, he's got a job over Christmas where he's in like a Christmas show. So he's going to be leaving me for a couple of months. So he's just trying out this food, and whilst he's out there, he also wants to just make sure that he's eating everything that he should do. So he's trying this muscle food, and he tried it for the first time last week. Really enjoyed it. So he's now got a subscription for it. So I'm just going to quickly empty this before he goes. And honestly, the food looks amazing. Obviously, I can't have any. However, when I'm back off and in my improvement season, because it gives you your protein, your calories as well. I'll show you. I might actually give it a go myself. Oh my goodness, he's gone for the full hog today. Okay, go on, boy. Here we've got a satay chicken. He's also got himself some butter pancakes. They look good. In Caribana chicken, tikka chicken. So all these pots are a really decent size as well. You're not going to overface yourself. Another fajita chicken. That's a favourite of ours anyway. We love like just fajita bowls. Thai curry. Oh, black bean. Again, all high protein. This is from Muscle Food. Another Thai curry there. Satay chicken again. Sweet chili chicken, and the last one here is the beef ragu, which has opened. So that's what he's got, and that's what he's having in the week. So usually we eat together as well, but at the moment, because I'm in prep, can't. But this way, you know, my meals take 10 minutes because they're literally meat and veg, and these now only take 4 minutes in the microwave. So we are eating together again, which we haven't done in a while, and it's been really nice. That's one thing that I have missed on prep. You know, even though he's here, we're on separate eating schedules, so we do eat differently. But yes, I'm going to pop these in the fridge, and then I am going to head out on a walk with Reese. Alright, so we are now sat at the desk ready to get on with some work. I've got a lot of editing to do today, and I've probably got, what time is it now, 12 o'clock. It takes me around an hour to edit each video that I'm doing, so I'll probably do that until 2 and then have lunch, and then I'm teaching tonight a couple of classes. But I just wanted to come on and just like give a little bit of an update, because I went onto my Instagram yesterday, and I said at the start of this, I had a bit of a wobble yesterday. Now, you know, I hear all the time people on prep like having breakdowns, like crying all the time when it gets to the end, and I haven't cried yet, and I've got less than 3 weeks now, less than 2.5 weeks till my show, first show. I haven't cried yet. However, yesterday I felt a great sense of overwhelm for multiple different reasons, I think. I am, of course, now getting tired. I've been dieting since April, and granted, it's only really in the last few weeks that things have really started to feel like, okay, now I am dieting, as in, you know, no room for error. When my calories have sort of been 1500 plus, it's like, right, you're dieting, but it's manageable. 1500 or below, 1400 and below, and the rest, that's when the tough gets going. But that, as my coach said, that's where the magic happens. Anything worth having, it's always the most uncomfortable part, when you know that it's working and the changes are being made. But I was just feeling overwhelmed, because not only now, obviously I have 12,000 steps a day, I have an hour of cardio to do now, I have my 4 sessions, I have a house to run, I have things going on outside in like personal life, nothing bad, like, but weddings, the house stuff, we've got things in our house that need doing, dogs to look after, a husband to try and make sure I'm spending time with, work, online clients, new online clients. It's all very, very good, but it is a lot, and I'm aware that it's a lot. And I'm also aware that because I am hungry, I'm not starving all the time, but I'm hungry all the time pretty much now. My patience is thin, I'm getting irritated easy over the smallest of things, but that's just sort of how it is. So there's the overwhelm of that side of things, but then there's the overwhelm / excitement of how close I am to the show. You know, next week my bikini's arriving, I've booked my tan in, I've got the hotel, I've ordered my after post show treats. So that's like overwhelmed in an excited way, and it's just, I think it just all got to me a little bit. And we went to the gym last night and it was really busy, and I couldn't do my session in the order that I want to, and I don't really even like going in the evening, but because of other things I had to, and it was just all got to me a little bit. And you know, my husband was at the gym when I was training, came over, gave me a love, was like, you okay? I was like, I'm having a wobble. He was like, it's fine, like, you're okay. And then I did my cardio last night. I only did half an hour of it, didn't do an hour, and I messaged my coach and I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'll do 90 minutes tomorrow. And she was like, no, don't bother, just do your hour, do your regular. But whilst doing my cardio last night, there's a couple of girls whose vlogs that I watch on prep, and it always gives specific videos always give me a boost. And I was like, no, this is why I'm doing it. You know, you chose to do this, don't be miserable, it's not going to be forever, food is always going to be there, I've got a brilliant coach who's keeping me right on top of things, and just keep going, push on. It's so close. And the show day bit is a bit where I just know I'm going to thrive on the stage. It's the background I come from, and I put myself out of it. So we got home like just after 8 o'clock last night. I literally had my oats and I had a shower and I got into bed, and I had my morning routine set out this morning, which was my 5 AM up, cardio, all that, and I feel so much better. And I'm so glad I did that, because I've had another drop in calories today, which is low. And when I saw this number, I was like, oh my goodness me. But I am so close to being in the condition. As a first timer, I am really proud of myself with what I'm bringing to the table. I have worked my arse off, and you know, it's showing now, but we just need to bring the conditioning that little bit more. So this is where that push is coming in from, and I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. And Becky Dean, my coach, she's an absolute star. She's a wizard. She knows what she's doing. She's also so empathetic. Like, she's just been great. So that's kind of the update of what is happening now. So you just saw the breakfast that I had, and now I'm just working. I've got myself a little Coke Zero to go with, and I'm going to crack on with work for 2 hours, and then I will check in with you a little bit after, because I just want to talk through how I organise and manage everything. I use Google Calendar and I use Notion, and I've had a few people message me like, how does it work or whatnot, so I'll show you that in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to get on with editing and try to get as much done as I can in the next 2 hours, and I will see you.
Tell me you're 2.5 weeks out from your show without telling me you're 2.5 weeks out from your show. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day. It's Thursday, the 24th of August. Just gone 5:30 in the morning. I've just got my black coffee and a rice cake. I'm training this morning. It's not really ideal. Usually I don't train at 6 AM. However, today I need to. But I didn't actually get to finish off the vlog yesterday because I ended up editing these videos and it just went on for too long. So when I get back from the gym, that's what I'm going to talk through. But today, calories have been lowered by 100 each day for both training and non-training days. So it's literally now I'm just eating, rinsing and repeating the same food, but maybe upping a bit of the carbs each day. So that's the plan of action. But we're doing quads and delts today. Volume has been dropped, 2 sets, more reps and volume than weights because I can't lift, I'm so weak. But you're going to do that, 60 minutes cardio, bit of posing, bit of sauna, bit of steam, and then come back. So I will check in with you take my camera, see what I can get, but I think today I seem to get in and get out.
Alright, so I'm finally getting round to just talking through very quickly how I stay on top of everything, get everything done, how I do my Google Calendar, how I use Notion, but I'm not going to go on for too long. I'm just going to show you briefly, and I'm sure you can appreciate I've just hidden a few things. So the calendar might look a little bit bare, but that's because there's things that aren't there, and this coming week is a slightly different week. But the two main things that I use for my planning is I am Google Calendar. I used to always be a paperback girl, but not anymore. Not when life changes as much as it does. My diaries get really messy and I couldn't stand it. So I use obviously Google Calendar to put everything in so I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. But then I use Notion, which if you don't know what Notion is, it is basically like an online calendar which you can have everything in. I have my to-do list on there, my yearly goals. I have all of my client things on there, from what program they're on. It's almost like an online spreadsheet. What program they're on, the dates that they pay me, all their information, documents, contracts, all of that, all in this one place, which I'll show you in a second. And it really just makes everything go smoothly most of the time. And with Google Calendar, a lot of the things, it's the same every single day. So I'm going to quickly show you briefly how I organise it, and then if anyone's got any questions, you can let me know. So this is a brief overview of what a week looks like for me most weeks. This week's slightly different because we're starting the week here at a wedding, so I'm not actually here, because usually this day is full of client check-ins all day, every day, but I've had to move it to this little bit here, so depending on how much I get sorted will depend on what happens throughout the week. So let's just go into Google Calendar first of all. Actually no, let's go into Notion first of all. So this is the life hub of my Notion. A few things I have hidden, you know, the personal things, but this is what it looks like. And then over up here I have what is my life hub. So when I drop this down, this is what you can see here. I've got a 2023 brain dump. I have a simple weekly planning, content planning, Emily Morse Coaching, clients, and then this here is something very exciting coming, and this is my season of competing for the first time. So for example, if I just go into my simple weekly planning, this is what you get, and it's quite empty. Again, just hidden a few things so you don't need to see it. So what I do, I go in at the top here, and this is all, I put here anything that needs to be done in the week. Down at the bottom here is like a brain dump of anything that may potentially need to be done at some point later on. And then I go down and I just drag and drop whatever needs to be done in whatever day. So for example here, we've got client check-ins. We're doing this on a Tuesday today. Recording reels, that is happening on Thursday of this week. And then this is show day items I'm doing at the weekend just to get ahead of the game before my brain gets fried. I need to order black bedding and an outfit for tan. I'm actually going to put that in on Tuesday because that needs to be done ASAP. Why is that not moving across? There we go. Show day items, I'm going to just make sure that I've got my list and packed whatever I can the weekend before, because then it's the next weekend, it's a show, and we're going into peak week then. And I actually also need to book in a wax, and I'm going to do that on Monday. Actually, I might even do that today because that desperately needs to be done. So that's kind of how I go in from there, and then from here, I will just put the time in my Google Calendar for what I need to do there. And then just to show you here as well for how I'm planning my season of competing. For example, I've got the dates up here that I've got, and then I've made them each into a page. So you can see over here the properties that I've just put down, where it is, where I need to go to, etc, etc. And then I can see I've pretty much done everything, and this is, I've created a page with all my show day items on, which I'm waiting for confirmation from a few people as to what I get. But you can see everything's there, ready for the show, makeup, town, hotel, choose my post-show meal, priorities, jewellery, photos, the photo package. So all of that is pretty much done, and I've done the same thing for each day over here. So that's a brief overview of how I use Notion. And then if I just go into my Google Calendar, and again, I've sort of hid a few things here, but this is the overview of what It is. So as you can see, every morning, this pink thing is my morning routine. This does not change. 5 to 6 is my morning routine. I check in at 5:15 after I've got up, do my weigh-in, wash my face, do my skincare. And then from around 5:30 till about 5:45, I'm just sat having a coffee, doing a few stretches. And then I walk to the gym and I start my cardio or my workout session at 6 a.m. And that's kind of how the morning looks throughout. And then usually, as I said, this here is usually client check-ins all day, every day, but it can't be. So on the Tuesday, the morning after the wedding, we're booked in for breakfast, and then I'm coming home and I'm getting my gym and my cardio done right away, and then spending the evening doing check-ins. This might go on a bit longer than I would like, but sometimes it's got to be done. These are 2 calls with potential clients coming up hopefully in the next week. And then going across here, you can see I've got my client calendar updates remaining there. And then throughout here, this is the Thursday, so I'll drop in some time here to do some admin, create the reels, and then at the weekend, again, I'll put in an hour of admin time throughout. But that's just basically how I do it, and I also colour-coded it all myself, so it looks a lot nicer. But that is basically what I do, and every week, the mornings pretty much look the same all the time, but apart from that, daily it does change. So the morning will pretty much stay as it is, along with my sandwich days, which is my Monday is the first half of the sandwich, which is check-in days with clients, and then Friday is the client calendar updates, getting everything, anyone who's starting the following Monday ready, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is kept for new client calls, creating content and editing. That's kind of how my weeks look. But that's it. A few people were asking, and if it's a video that anyone's interested in, they'd like to see specifically, let me know. But that's just how I manage everything and how I fit everything in. I'm a bit lost without it, and I do time batch. I work by the time, as you can see with how my morning starts off, and it just makes life a lot easier. But that's that, and I'm going to close the vlog up here right now because I'm going to go and eat because I'm starving. But the next video that you see will be the week before peak week, so this will probably be a short-ish one, but my bikini will have probably arrived and I'll just be getting myself ready because come peak week I want to have everything that I need for show day, for, you know, show week, just kind of so I can just smooth sail in. But I'll be giving you the update of what's going to be happening on peak week, and then peak week will be its whole thing, and then obviously show day will be its whole thing as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't believe we're getting to the end of prep. It's absolutely insane to me. But any comments, any questions you've got, please put them down below. Please subscribe, thumbs up this video. There's weekly videos coming and I'm absolutely loving making them, and I'm loving this journey. Clearly in a very good mood today. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.